All righty, you all. How we get this going? Yeah. Right. All righty, Aphrodite. Let's get things going. Get them rocking and rolling, right? All righty. All righty, you all. Here we are. Peaceful greetings to you all. Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at northwest of Maxim. Happy Cinco de Mayo, feliz. No. Peaceful greetings to my brothers. Let me actually spotlight everyone, man. Let me just hit the, you know what I mean? Let's see. Can I do gallery mode here? Can I switch the view like this and everybody be seen? Right. All right. All righty. Islam to the brothers. How are you, brothers? Introduce yourselves.
Islam, peace and love. I am Brother Corey Bey, and I am wonderful today. Thank you, brother.
How are you, people? I am Terrell.
Whoa. Say it again, man. You lip syncing. You Milli Vanillian.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Who are you, bro?
I'm Terrell Tamari Bey. How are you, people? I hope you are well.
We are fine. This is great, guys. We are here for your 7-day tropic medical astro weather report with Brother Corey Bey and Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. And we, of course, are going to just jump right into it. All righty. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go and share my screen here, guys. Right. And let's hit the share screen. That's right. You know what? Let me actually make it so it can be multiple. Bingo, bango, butterfuka. All righty. And let's hit the screen share there, right? We're going to get right into it without further ado. Take it right to the iBooks. All righty. And we're waiting for this to load. Grace gives fruition 7-day tropic medical astro weather report with brothers Hasan, Corey, and Terrell Bey. Right? And of course, guys, you know, you can go to 7heelstar.com. It is already there already. This was the video from last cycle. However, the document already for the 6th to the 12th is there. So head on over now to 7heelstar.com to the 7-day astro weather report tab there at the top, as you can see. All righty, and go and download this, which we're about to delineate. And then you'll see the new video once we're finished this live. The new video will be there. All righty, for you guys to share with your loved ones galaxy-wide. I would say worldwide, but we're going to say galaxy-wide, right? Across the galaxy, right? All righty, so going back here, guys, 7 Heelstar Astro Calendar, March, Aries 2021 to February, Pisces 2022. All righty. And actually go to the beginning on that one. All righty, and we're dealing with the portion here in the calendar where the sun is transiting from Taurus to Gemini. Taurus ruled by Venus, Gemini ruled by Mercury. All righty, and where we're delineating, you guys can see is outlined in blue, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th pertaining to May. All righty, and today we're delineating during Cinco de Mayo. Tamo bien. Sobre lo billete. No, not like that, right? Let me see. All right, I told you guys I was going to do it. All right, anyway, so let's get right to it. All righty, for the 6th May 2021 at 0441 minutes thereafter. I yield the floor to you, Brother Terrell. Islam.
Brother Corey, can you tell me one decimal? Just
one decibel.
Maybe 1.5.
Maybe 1.5.
All right, this is May 6th, 1441. This is Eloha Satael, right? This would be your Thursday. And the sun will rise at about 6:06 anti-meridian, and we'll see the set at about 2000 or 8 p.m. post-meridian. And the transit here that we are looking at, the moon in Pisces, it's sextile sun in Taurus at 16 degrees, 2 minutes, both planets, 16 degrees, 2 minutes. And delineated here, we will be indicating a time where dreams are clear. Write down what you have inherited via your dreams. Remove self-inflicted limitations. So, with the dreams, it's really just important to trust yourself. That will be very indicated here with this day and the previous day, so to speak, which is, today. So the dreams you'll have tonight, so to speak, will be, expansive. Say that word, that key word, so to speak. We can move on to the next transit for that day. And here we have at about 7:24 anti-meridian, Venus in Taurus at 26 degrees, 47 minutes, trines the retrograde Pluto at 26 degrees, 47 minutes in Capricorn. And this will be indicating a time where clarity sets in, right? So pertaining to those dreams that, we just pretty much experienced, we really know what we want to do to get our earning abilities in line, or our essentials in line, so to speak, right? What can be and will be utilized is, right? So that's our resource, what we want to will ourselves to accomplish, so to speak. Intuitive thoughts to expand on earnings. Did you say something, brother?
No one said anything. That might be the music. Is you good?
Indeed. Intuitive thoughts to expand on earnings. So, right, that's just, pertaining to those dreams again. If you have a dream, helps you expand on ways to be of service, so to speak. Our last transit here for the day, if I'm not mistaken, about 1717 or 517 post-meridian. The moon in Pisces at 22 degrees, 32 minutes will conjunct Neptune in Pisces at 22 degrees, 32 minutes. And this will be indicating a lively and lovely time of support, right? And this would be a great time to initiate, integrate, and concentrate with the beings who we relate with, so to speak, and to express our imagination, right? So the imagination will get us to expand on the practical things that we want to bring to fruition, so to speak. And I yield the floor to Brother Hasan.
Indeed. Was making sure I can get my zoom ins. I was trying to keep up with you, bro.
Yeah.
Get the zoom ins and zoom outs on time. All righty. So here we go. Thank you, Brother Terrell. Here we go for May 7th May 2021. At 0134 minutes thereafter, we have the moon. During this particular day, the moon is transiting Pisces and will egress Pisces, thus ingressing Aries. Sunrise at 0605 minutes thereafter. Sunset at 2001 minute thereafter, or 8:01 post-meridian Eastern. Luna in Pisces. All righty, so you guys can see. Lunar is in Pisces, all righty, in the second house, all righty, in the 28th lunar mansion. And it's 60 degrees in aspect to, or sextiling, a retrograde Pluto, all righty, in Capricorn, in the 12th house. You guys see there? In the 24th lunar mansion. And I delineate this being, quote, instilling national principles, per example, in our youth in order to give them the opportunity to grow successfully. Right. Luna, all righty, in Pisces, all righty, on this day for the 7th May 2021. You guys can see there, all righty. Luna's the moon in Pisces on the left hand, and the right hand's pointing to Venus there in Taurus. All right. Luna in Pisces in the first house in the 28th lunar mansion, sextile. Okay, and so it's in 60 degrees aspect again. All right, to Venus in Taurus in the second house in the 5th lunar mansion, quote, practically securing metaphysical increase in growth opportunities where values are further possessed when beauty and fruitful unvelations are related. So, you got some things that on your mind you can share with some people. And, in certain crowds, it may come off preachy, but in other crowds, you will be openly accepted. You may want to exercise that which may come off, preachy to those that may not receive you, and those that may receive you actually share those things, and you actually may find some real serious my people vibes in that interaction. Continuing for the 7th May, all right, and again that last delineation was for 300, pardon me, in 36 minutes thereafter. And if I'm not mistaken, the moon's void of course there actually also. All righty, and it's from 3:36 the moon will be void of course. All righty, so 3:36 to about 7:52, right, gives us about 4 hours. All righty, and about, if I'm not mistaken, 26 minutes. Did I calculate that correctly? All right, about 4 hours and let's see, was it 16 minutes, so to speak. So yeah, it's going to be a void of course there. This is like a buyer's remorse, right? Moon void of course, buyer's remorse there. And then you see Luna will ingress Aries though. After 3:36 to 7:36 is 4 hours. 7:36 to 7:52, right? It's 16 minutes. So about 4 hours and 16 minutes. When the moon will, it'll take for it to make its last transit that we just read in Pisces to, ingress Aries in the 11th house in the first lunar mansion. And I'm quoting myself, harmlessly internalizing and protectively reflecting upon affirmed self-encouragement. I think you guys are going to find that to be very important. A lot of people are going to be really listening to that inner motivator. At 9 p.m. and 36 minutes after 9 post-meridian Eastern, or 2130 seconds thereafter, Luna in Aries in the 4th house in the first lunar mansion is sextile Mercury in the 7th house in the 6th lunar mansion. All right. And I delineate that to be, quote, protecting and encouraging life in our growing loved ones in an opportunity to thoroughly relieve irritability via just, sincere exchanges, right? Via the just, sincere, and civil exchanges, actually. And this will just be a really great example setting energy. I think you guys will find that to be very fruitful. You choose wisely to set examples for your growing loved ones. And I yield the floor to you, Brother Corey. Islam,
bro. Thank you. We are coming up upon Saturday, May 8th, 2021. Sunrise appears to be 6:04 a.m. Sunset appears to be 20:02. So that's 8:02 p.m. And the first aspect that we're observing here is the moon squaring Mars. So we have the moon at 8 degrees 57 minutes Aries in the 2nd house, squaring or 90 degrees away from Mars, which is 8 degrees 57 minutes Cancer in the 5th. All right. So one must overcome the challenge of being creative at home in order to achieve and obtain that which they highly value. Moving right along, on the same day, May 8th, Saturday, we have Venus. What's that? Venus squaring Jupiter, 9:38. All right, so that's Venus at 29 degrees, 21 minutes Taurus in the 11th, squaring Jupiter at 29 degrees, 21 minutes Aquarius in the 9th. The obstacle here is conveying the value of the knowledge you possess to those you share it with. So do not be dramatic if they don't seem to quite get it yet. That's my delineation for that day, or excuse me, that transit. Moving right along, we are observing, still on Saturday, the moon sextile, or 60 degrees away from Saturn at 10:18. So the moon is 13 degrees, 20 minutes Aries in the 10th house, sextiling Saturn at 13 degrees, 20 minutes Aquarius in the 8th. Growth here comes from trusting your intuition and taking action once you learn about a will or trust of which you are beneficiary. Continuing right along, still on Saturday, May 8th, we're observing Venus ingressing Gemini at 22:01 in the 6th house. That's Venus you see there at 0 degrees Gemini. The assessment of values in preparation to serve the less fortunate. All right, so assessing your values in preparation to be of service. Conversations and brainstorms, if you will, pertaining to increased practicality of the public health. So, moving on to Sunday, May 9th, 2021. All right, we have the moon, which will be transiting from Aries into Taurus. A sunrise appears to be at 6:03, sunset at 20:03. The first transit here is the moon squaring or 90 degrees away from retrograde Pluto. All right, so the moon is at 26 degrees, 46 minutes Aries in the 9th, squaring Pluto at 26 degrees, 46 minutes Capricorn in the 5th. And again, that is a retrograde Pluto. So you may be feeling conflicted about the restructuring of your belief system as a result of newly comprehended metaphysical truths. And moving on, we have the moon sextile Jupiter at 1850. All right, so the moon is 29 degrees, 32 minutes Aries in the 6th, sextile or 60 degrees away from Jupiter at 29 degrees, 32 minutes Aquarius in the 4th house. So an overabundance of patriotism is presented with the opportunity for growth when the spirit pertaining to the thought of all balanced law is presented, bringing new order to the public health and well-being. The moon goes void, of course, after this aspect, and the void, of course, is for 56 minutes and 30 seconds. So as mentioned earlier in this report and in previous reports, void, of course, is buyer's remorse. So just hold tight for 56 minutes and 30 seconds before making that transaction. All right, we're still on May 9th, Sunday, all right? 1946 is the time, and we have the moon ingressing Taurus. So you see the moon here in the 6th house at 0 degrees Taurus. So this time is good to take care of yourself, practice self-love, if you will, connect with that which you highly value, provide community service to a cause you're passionate about. The spirit of the public health is powerful. I yield the floor. To you, brother.
I was a little slow there on the draw with the, you know, I didn't take the spotlight off of the other computer, Brother Corey, and I noticed it all late. I was like, you know what? It's all good, man. I'm trying to do everything, make sure I got your spotlight. I didn't have your spotlight, trying to zoom in, make sure I don't miss the zoom out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I love how we do this. All righty, guys. Continuing for the 10th May. All righty. That's Monday, 10th May, 2021. At 1712 is what I'm delineating for. However, we have the moon in exaltation. All righty, in Taurus, as you can see, The moon is clearly in its exaltation sign. However, its exaltation degree is 3 degrees Taurus. Sunrise is at 0600 and 2 minutes thereafter. Sunset is at 2000 and 4 minutes thereafter, or 8:04 post meridian Eastern. Luna in Taurus in the 7th house in the 4th lunar mansion, sextile at 60 degrees. An aspect to Mars in Cancer in the 9th house in the 8th lunar mansion. Can you guys zoom in on that so you can see where both hands are pointing? All right. And I delineate that to quote, great opportunity to employ permanently one's higher self to balance its duality with relating inherited higher learned values within. So, stop lying to oneself is kind of what that means. Like, just accept it for what it is and move forward with it so you can thrive, right? It's no point of, trying to save mana. For those that know what that means, when manna fell from the sky every day for those that were, traveling with Moses, you just take the manna for that day. Don't try to save manna for the next day because it's gonna have worms and stuff in it. So, it is what it is. And continuing for that day, for Monday, Moon Day, Iloa Gabriel, that is, right? 10th May 2021. Lunar conjuncts is within 0 to 10 degrees. And here's exactly a partile conjunction with Uranus and Taurus in the 7th house, all righty, in the 4th lunar mansion at 11 degrees, 15 minutes. And I quote that to be securely experimenting and constructing an express means to sharing and relating values and controlling lower self, quote unquote, energies. So that's really just the means for us to be able to really just really get into really focusing on how to keep the peace, not just in environments that we're interacting in physically. The peace there too is really, contingent upon the peace within one's own mind, within one's own heart. At 2255 minutes thereafter, continuing on Iloa Gabriel, Moon Day, 10th May 2021, and that's again at 10:55 post meridian Eastern. Luna in Taurus in the 4th house in the 4th lunar mansion is quartile or square. All righty, it's square Saturn in the 2nd house in the 25th lunar mansion. All righty, so get a zoom in on that for you guys. All right, so you can see that there. All righty. And my testimony for that specific aspect is, quote, financial planning assists in mitigating the obstacles present in sharing the values essential to group economics, resource, and asset protection. All righty. So I'm feeling like a lot of people are going to be really focused on things they probably haven't been focused on before, especially when it comes to, trust and asset protection. And I yield the floor to you, Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey, Islam. Now we hear you.
Islam, you got me. All
right.
May 11, 14:41, this is Tamari. The sun will rise at about 6:01 anti-meridian, and it will set at about 8:05 or 105. All right. And the transit here that we're looking at about 1500, excuse me, or 3 o'clock post meridian. The moon in Taurus at 21 degrees, 17 minutes, conjunct the moon in Taurus, 21 degrees, 17 minutes, right? That's in the 9th house.
Sun. Yep, moon and sun.
Two of the pulses, right? Or compulses, right? And this would be indicating a time of lively and lovely support. So, it's great to, talk to relatives, call the relatives who you don't call. Will yourself to accomplish your goals, and I said that before. This Taurus energy is potent, so it's great to, be yourself. And essentials are emphasized. So, be practical in what you really have and utilize it. and not wasted, so to speak. Same day at about 1747 or 547 post meridian, the moon in Taurus at 22 degrees, 39 minutes, sextiles Neptune in Pisces, 2 degrees, 39 minutes, right? Fifth house, seventh house energy, right? And this would be indicating a time where an inspiration and consideration takes place collectively. So we're all, of course, we're all dealing with this energy in some format. Hidden talents are observed and faith is secure. So, I'll just expand on, people getting comfortable with the talents that they have naturally, so to speak, right? And the last transit for this day at about 2247 or 1047, Mars, Cancer at 11 degrees, 19 minutes, right? Sextiles, Uranus, Taurus at 11 degrees, 19 minutes, right? This is again 5th house, 7th house energy. So
more 4th and 7, but do your thing. It is very close to that 5th, though.
Indeed. Indicating a time to observe internal struggles and domestic differences so they may be conquered. So, communicate to your relatives about how you truly feel. That will remove, self-inflicted, obstacles, so to speak. This will signify expansion with our substance. So, we're realizing who we're expanding on that and not, biting our tongue for people who don't want to listen, I guess. Right. So, yeah. I yield the floor to you, Brother Corey.
Islam, people. We are moving right along to Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. Here, the sunrise appears to be at 0600 and the sunset at 8:08 or 20:08. We are looking at the first aspect here, which is the moon 120 degrees away from a retrograde Pluto at 2:07. So the moon is 26 degrees Taurus, 45 minutes in the 3rd house. Pluto appears to be 26 degrees, 45 minutes Capricorn in the 12th. Yep, that's a triangle looking at 120 degrees away from one another. Restructuring and transformation of or pertaining to any adversity to the public's well-being. So look forward to some changes in the best interest of the general public. All right. Moving right along. We are observing the moon 90 degrees away from Jupiter. All right. So the moon is squaring Jupiter. The moon is 29 degrees, 50 minutes Taurus in the 12th house. Again, squaring Jupiter at 29 degrees, 50 minutes Aquarius in the 9th. So here, letting go of emotional acts or emotional actions, maybe outbursts, which no longer serve you, is the only obstacle that stands between yourself and receiving the wealth of knowledge you seek. The moon will be void, of course, for 20 minutes. And after that 20 minutes, the moon ingresses Gemini at 8:43. So the moon ingresses or enters Gemini. You see the moon there at 0 degrees Gemini, pardon me, in the 12th house. So engage in meditation and spiritual practice. This is a good time to plant seeds for your future. So journaling, brainstorming, any type of envisioning, even drafting out your future is good to do with this energy. So a good example of that is creating what is called a vision board. Moving on to the next aspect. Is it? No, it's not the last one. There's a couple more. So next we have Mercury, 120 degrees away from Saturn at 1433. So Mercury's 13 degrees, 26 minutes Gemini in the 10th house, 120 degrees away from Saturn at 13 degrees, 26 minutes Aquarius in the 5th, creating innovative structure for your estate, trusting that you've learned from the example of those who have laid the foundation prior. Moving forward. Lastly, we have the moon conjunct Venus at 1820. So the moon and Venus are hanging out in the 8th house together at 4 degrees, 43 minutes Gemini. Discussions with mother pertaining to her value, inheritance, and expressing trust. On that note, I yield the floor.
Let me bring it on back here and stop screen share just briefly. Let me actually and remove the spotlight so that we all can just be generally here. All righty. So here I go. I'm back, y'all. There I is. You know me, I like being behind the scenes, doing the video production as best as I can, zooming in, zooming out, changing spotlights and whatnot and stuff, man. However, because for some reason on this laptop, the camera wasn't working on the one where you guys see Prophet Nova Drawley here for the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021. So, you know, it's all good. But, you know, I really enjoy doing this, guys. And like we said, man, we want you guys to head on over to 7healstar.com, right? As we said earlier, you guys can see this video later. This is the video from last cycle, last Wednesday. All righty. And we'll put up the new one once this one is done. You guys can go now, and already go and download the document that you've seen us just showing you slides on. It's a PDF. You guys can go and download free as always. This is our weekly or cycled community service that we provide for the public galaxy-wide. All righty. Just out of the kindness of our heart. All righty. However, just know when you go to 7healstar.com, right? And, you know, let's just touch on right there at the top, right? You hit the little 7Healstar guy there in the fez in the top left-hand corner and just takes you back to the beginning.
Bro, you're not screen sharing.
Yeah, you know what happened there? You know why I'm not screen sharing? Because what happens is when you go on your websites, right? And you go to play certain websites with video, they're like, up, zoom, and be like, no, don't play that video because we're not going to be able to stream that through this. It's like streaming video through video through video. All right. All right. So we should be back now, actually, and I should be able to come back here and we should see what we do, you know, every cycle and just let you guys know, hey, you want to get any sound done? The music that's playing back there has been, and it's, you know, it's a few years ago. However, we still do our own sound fund development. You know, brother Jag plays the guitar, Brother Corey writes music. I actually do, you know, some engineering, when it comes to music overall, as far as being a recordist, as some people will say. But there's many other things that we have to. It's just, you know, we're not going to list them right now. However, we make sure we can use our diverse abilities to bring many things to the forefront as far as audio and visual. So you guys can check us out, you know, for a visual studio session. The recordings is usually, you know, with me, Brother Corey. You can actually let him tell you what the quality is. And, you know, the music that you're hearing now is the music's tuned at 432 hertz. So it's designed, you know, it sounds like something you can tap a toe to and nod your head to. However, it's designed just like classical music at a frequency that allows you to be able to sincerely study and relax and go sun gaze to, because then and you know, to study to. Also, don't forget, guys, you want to get your publicity and graphics and websites done. Holla at Illuminance. Mother Segment Ghaziel on the publicity, graphics, and web design. All right, at pinkilluminance.com. For your JaguarSolar Astro Review readings. All right, you can holler at Brother Jag there and hit your time travel now button. You guys see where it says the purple time right there, purple button with the, you know, purity letters that say time. You know, what you guys can do is click that time travel now and take advantage of any appointment there and set your appointment up. Of course, we continue to go up the list. We have Brother Corey Bey with the AstroCore. All righty. Of course, the JaguarSolar is with Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, and the AstroCore is with Brother Corey Bey. And you can do your astrological review with Brother Corey Bey also. The Whole Mind, What's My Purpose reading with Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey. You guys can check out that appointment also. And the Mirror sessions are also available here also. And you guys will also learn and find out that's what makes us unique out of all the astrologers. Most astrologers is that, you know, there's a designed way that we actually, you know, do our astrology, you know, and it's really mirror based. So I guess you could, you know, when it comes to myself, Brother Corey, and Brother Terrell, you guys will definitely be getting some sincerely Prophet Noble Drew in the forefront, kind of Charles Mosley Bay centered, you know, kind of sincerity when it comes to this astrology for you guys to enjoy. So go and enjoy that. Go and check that out. And guys, you want to check out the classes and events. You heard some things in these delineations and you like, man, they was talking post meridians and they said conjunctions and quartiles and stuff. And, you know, my man said 120 degrees. What's that? You know, okay, well, you know, you can find all that out. I'm going to suggest get this first. This is the first one you will want to get, the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Google Drive archive. It actually is packed with full of stuff. You guys are only transacting for 5 videos. All right, 27 times 5 gives you the elementary tuition for 135 units in lieu of lawful money. You can do it via Cash App and or PayPal. All right. And with that being said, guys, you can take advantage of a lot of stuff is there. All your tools that you need to take advantage of all the other workshops are there. So that's why we tell you go there first, because it has all the tools in there, things you're not expecting for that number that's there. And, you know, if you wanted to get all of our workshops, still, even all of our workshops are still well under 1,500 notes. It's probably even still under 1,200, actually. You guys know, even currently right now, we're still in the middle of our Astrology 101 Workshop 2021, the Horary Astrology Workshop, the Magi Infinity Sphere Astrology Workshop on Horary and Prashant techniques. And we're in the second half now. Just finished cycle 7 this Sunday just passed. And we're coming up on cycle 8. All righty. So we had this one and 4 more after this one happening because it's 12 cycles. And we're in the Prashant portion looking at Vedic and Jyotisha and going over the Briya Parashara or Shastra within that as well. You know, I'm going to there's some other things too. Got the Tajimila Karti in there too, and some other things also. All righty. And you guys see the Prophet Noble Drew University AstroCivics Community Meetup. That's actually the second one because the first one is within this one. Shh, don't tell nobody. Right? Then the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Amplified, Solar Arcs, Astrology 101 Workshop 2020, Solar Arcs and Moor, Astrology 101 Workshop 2020, Synastry and We, and then the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021, 3 cycles, a Zodiacal review where we reviewed all the things we did in 2020. All righty. So guys can't be disappointed. They're archived for a reason. All righty. It's, you know, we're it's like dropping albums. We're not going to keep singing the songs that you we heard you sing this last year. Can you sing this again? No, just cop the old album and then catch up. Like me and Brother Corey was talking about earlier. What's that line Jay-Z said?
People want my old album.
Yeah, no, right? So it's like, yeah, no, just go grab the old ones. All right. And they're not really old, they're new to everyone that hasn't, perceived them or received them yet. So, all right, so here we go, guys. Getting out of there, right? Just wanted to let you guys know, thank you so much for joining us. Are there any other questions, comments, suggestions, any announcements from you, Brother Corey or Brother Jag? Mother Segment, anybody has anything to say? Going once-ish. Going twice-ish.
Be yourself, people. I say that.
Yes.
That's it. That's all.
Indeed.
Donate. This is a community service.
That's right. Tell them, Segment. Donate. This is a community service. She don't no cut, no chaser. Hey, donate. It's a community service. She's like the Vicky Valancourt of Moor science. Yo, that ain't no guess. That's what it's called. I sure like Vicky Valancourt, mommy, and I like Vicky Valancourt booties. No, I'm just joking. That's how he was in Waterboy. All right. Is that funny? I'm a Cancer, right? Waterboy. Anyway, all righty, guys. I guess we're yielding the floor there. This has been great. All righty, be yourself and donate. That's the message, I guess. This. Be yourself and donate. Like, okay, well, hey, be yourself and give gifts because we're always working. And we're trust me, man, there's so many things that's about to come. I'm trying to tell you, we got plans for y'all about 15, 20 years. Y'all think it's a game. That's why I don't like saying nothing. We just gonna keep working. We're gonna keep working. Y'all gonna look back and be like, yo, these motherfuckers been doing shit since 2014. Damn, man, they still moving. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, that's how it's gonna be 25 years later. The reason why I say that is because the babies we're having now, remember, 25 years later. So remember when we was 25 going in our 30s, what we wish we had. And everybody on here is between 25 and 30 something. All right. So with that being said, it's like now we got to already prepare our minds for these young and yet unborn when they get to our age, and we can just remember like, all right, look, we remember when we was doing that. Okay, now we got to prepare for this so we can set this up so that they can be able to thrive and go further in life. Like that's just really how they go. Right. So anyhow, it is what it is. I gotta put my organite back on, baby. Knock my organite off. I gotta put my organite back on. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So I'm gonna yield the floor. Oh yeah. The AstroLiteracy, Starseeds Astro, literacy sets or whatever. You guys get your hands on that. People have been inquiring about it or whatever. But as much work as we do, trust me, we don't get supported as much yet as much work we do. Trust me, we put out. Whoa! I'm just man.
Donate.
Goodness gracious, be yourself. Quoting Brother Terrell and donate is the community service from the Moabite Vicky Valancourt, aka the Moabite Lady Whistledown, Mother Sekhmet Ghaziel for Raw Taylor L.
And all the links will be in the description for everyone's booking and information.
Yep. As soon as I stop this live here, guys, you already know we're gonna get down to get down. Me and Mother Sekhmet, we're gonna get down to get down. So prepare for your emails to be flooded. All righty, y'all. Thank you all so much, Brother Terrell, Brother Corey. Thank you, Mother Sekhmet. I appreciate you all. Namaste. Islam. Peace and love.
Peace. Oh.